up, guys? Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning into another one of my videos. If you're new here, my name is Yadrissa, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this 10-minute easy claw clip hairstyle. This style has been viral all over social media and also here on YouTube. I decided to do this on a 13x4 frontal. This is deep wave hair and also water wave hair. So when you wet this hair, it really enhances the curls, and you know, it just shows the curls really more. I like how this hair looks when it starts to dry down. This is how it looks when it starts to dry down because it's nice, big, and fluffy, and that is what I love. So I think that I'm going to wear mine this way, you know, as it dries down, because like I said, I like big hair. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So this here is a 13x4 frontal. This is a deep wave frontal, water wave, and this is 22 inches. This is pre-plucked. I did get this wig from an Amazon vendor. This is good quality and affordable as well. I think I paid a little less than $150 for this 22-inch wig. So let's get right into it. What I did, I just put it on my head. I did put makeup on the inside of the lace because I wanted it to match my skin tone, so I did that off camera, and I just sat the wig on top of my head, and I'm just trying to measure it from each side and cut off the extra lace. So I didn't cut off any extra hair on the side. I just cut off basically the extra lace that was overlapping over my ear. So you're going to see me cutting each side of this wig. And I did cut a little bit of the lace off of that wig because it was a little bit too tight over my ear and it wasn't fitting properly. So that's why I cut that part as well. So just push your wig back like I did. You know, don't be shy, don't be embarrassed. Get you some of this. You see that? Ghost Fawn. Right. Shake it up. Get you some of this, right? I like this glue. I actually love this glue. And I'm going to be applying that to my hairline. It may seem like I am like a lot too far away from my hairline, but I'm not. The reason why I left that space in between my hairline and from where I'm placing the glue is because you can't see because the camera is a little bit too far away, but in between where I put the glue there is like little fine hairs right there. And I had tried to put that glue close a little bit before. I'm like, okay, I was thinking it was too far and too close to my eyebrow. But I'm like, no, it grabs those fine hairs. And when you take off your wig, it rips those hairs out. So, girl, don't put it. Do not put that glue too close to your hairline. I have a low, narrow hairline. The middle of my hairline goes back a little further and my sides come down lower. So that's why I have to put my wig here. It's not too close to my eyebrows. This is where I need to put it so that it is comfortable to my head. So I am going with 2 layers of this glue for a little bit of extra security. And I'm going to be smoothing it out with this this wooden stick. I'm just smoothing that glue out so that it's not, you know, bulky or too much in one spot. And it also helps it to lay flat on your head when you smooth it out with something. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to just smooth both sides. Just make sure it's nice and flat and level. I am going in with my blow dryer. I'm not drying it completely. I'm just making sure that it dries clear. I did go with a second coat of this glue, as I just stated before. So now you're going to try to bring that wig close, but don't sit it down yet until you measure it up exactly where it needs to be. Do not put it on the glue until you're sure that it is where it's supposed to be. I did like my wig where it was sitting as I pulled it forward, so I just began to lay that lace down onto my glue, onto my forehead, and I'm just using that comb just to smooth it down into place. I like to use the comb because I feel like it helps me push the lace down. You can go on with your finger as well, just to make sure everything's secure in its place. So now I'm pulling those sides down, and like I said before, you commit to pulling it down all the way. Make sure that you pull it down and make sure it's measured up evenly before you lay it down onto that glue, because once you lay it onto the glue, you know, it might mess up what you're trying to pick it up off the glue, it might get tacky and, you know, just mess it up. So just be careful and take your time, basically. I did cut my wig in the front of my lace. I did cut it into 3 sections because I feel like it's easier for me when I cut it in 3 sections to lay it down evenly. I like to work in sections and take my time instead of trying to lay the whole thing at one time, basically. So I am smoothing it down with my fingers as well, as far as just pushing it into the lace. But I like to use that comb to, like I said, to smooth it into place, to make sure everything is laying down. And make sure your glue is clear before you lay your wig down. You don't want to try to lay your wig down onto your glue with your glue still wet, because it's gonna lift up, because it's not tacky. It's nothing for it to really stick to. So follow your girl. I got you. I ain't gonna steer you wrong, girl. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, get that band and put it up on there. I like to have mine and leave mine on for a couple of minutes to where my head start pounding. I know that sounds crazy, but I like to get that little ultimate melt when I'm putting on my band. This is me taking off the band and how it looks. And I'm getting ready to cut my extra lace off of my wig. I did cut a little bit further back from the hairline in the middle because like I stated before, my hairline is narrow in the middle, and it is it's further back than my sideburns. So I did use those scissors to cut a little bit extra hair off of that wig, and I'm trying to get it close as I possibly can to that hairline without cutting too much hair. That's why I keep lifting it up, to make sure that I'm not cutting off too much hair, to make sure it's even. And I did go in with this eyebrow razor as well to help me cut some of that lace off. I know it look like it's white. Don't worry about that, because we don't focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on cutting the lace off. Yes, I did put the foundation that was my skin color and skin tone, excuse me, in the wig, on the lace on the inside before I laid it down. But as you can see, it looks like it's still too bright. It's still too light. So when I'm finished cutting this off, I am going to go in and fix that lace to help it blend a lot more, because it just looked like, oh, it doesn't match. It's too light. It ain't your color. It looked like take it off, basically. But you know, we ain't gonna take it off. Take your time with that razor. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you move it in small sections. Don't rush this process, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to make a mistake. Once you cut it off, you can't bring it back. Look at me. You see I got my beauty blender. I have that foundation that I was using from my face. And as you can see, look at that. Y'all see that? It's blended. Look how it's blended. It looked like it just melted in. Now it's looking flawless. It's blending in with my skin tone. You don't see that white cast on the outside on the edges of my lace, basically. So now I'm just taking a comb and I'm just parting off my section in the front, and I did make my middle part off camera, but I am just sectioning off those 2 pieces on the side. And these are going to be the parts that I smooth down. So I'm just separating that from the rest of the hair, basically. So make sure you pin the rest of the hair out of the way so it's not in the way while you're working on these sections. I am going to be using my hot comb to smooth down this hair, because this is a deep wave hair and it is very curly, and I wanted this to lay down as straight as possible and as flat as possible. So that's why I'm just using my hot comb to help me smooth this hair down and lay it down. This is my Style Factor. This is my wax stick, and I'm going to be applying some of that onto that hair just to help it lay down. And I think that the wax stick really helps to smooth it down and also lay it down into place. As you can see a difference as I did add that wax stick when I was trying to lay it down before on just that dry hair, basically. So it is helping it lay down and smooth it down into place, and that is exactly what I was trying to do. So yes, use a wax stick if you you know, want that bone straight, flawless, you know, smooth look. This hot comb will help, and that along with that wax stick. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm stuttering. Let me take my time. You know what I'm saying? Smooth it out. Y'all see that? Smooth it out. Keep going. I went over it a couple of times just to make sure it's nice and flat nice and straight, just for this section of the hair. Be careful, don't burn yourself, because I burned myself on my forehead and I had a black spot. I was looking stupid, long story short. But just take your time. Don't burn yourself like I did. You know what I'm saying? Smooth it out with that brush. You brush it. You see me brushing it? Yeah. Brush it and hold it in place with your hand. Smooth it behind your ears. I'm taking a hair tie and I'm going to be tying those two pieces behind the back of my head, underneath that ponytail that I have pinned in the back. So this is going to be on a nape of your neck. You know what I'm saying? Just make that ponytail right there, and this is the hair that was smoothed down on each side. Now what I'm doing is I'm sectioning off that ponytail and I'm separating it from the hair that's going to be hanging down in the back. And I'm just using my finger to just make sure that I have an even section for this ponytail that I'm going to be creating here. I did want my ponytail to be kind of full, so I did take about half of the section in the back of my head and separated about half of that hair so I can use that for my ponytail section. So now I'm taking my spray bottle. I do have conditioner, I do have water in here, and I'm going to be spraying that hair before I smooth that hair down into my ponytail. And I'm using my brush to smooth my ponytail into place and using my hand to hold it down as I'm combing it into place. I'm using my hair tie and I'm putting kind of a low back ponytail. This is my clip that I'm going to be using. This is a butterfly clip. And I'm going to be pulling that ponytail forward and putting that clip right on top of it and let the hair fold back on top of that clip. And that's how you create that claw clip effect. I was trying to fluff it out, my ponytail, because I do like big fluffy hair, so I was trying to fluff it out as much as I can. I did spray the hair in the back as well, and now I'm just combing that hair through with my big wide tooth comb. And as you can see, I'm just trying to position that and trying to just make it big and fluffy and, you know, stand up a little bit more, because that clip is supposed to make that piece stand up a lot more. So I was just trying to just position it in a way that I like. And if you haven't already done so, if you have got this far into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload my weekly videos. See, I repositioned that clip and pinned that hair back and tried to just fold it over so it can fall naturally instead of it looking like it's too you know, too close to the top of my head or too high on the top of my head. This is the finished look, and I really like how it came out. Let me know in the comment section if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys like this hairstyle as well. Connect with me on my other social media platforms. Go check out some of my videos that I have posted. Bye.